Waking up with no alarm, coffee while the world is still quiet, journal open, nobody calling you, nobody needing anything from you, just you and your thoughts. And maybe God, if that's your thing. That's it. That's the whole dream. And almost nobody has it. Not because it's impossible, because most people have quietly decided they don't actually want it. Or they don't truly know what they want. Or their hours are decided upon by someone else. Now, what freedom actually is. Freedom isn't just a number in a bank account. It's not a Lamborghini. It's sovereignty over your time and attention. For me, it's been the army, being on call, never fully your own, right? Someone else deciding your life trajectory. That contrast made me understand what freedom actually feels like when it's missing. It's being of service on your own terms, to God, to the people you love, not because a roster told you to show up. Most people have never even sat quietly long enough to ask themselves what their version of freedom looks like. They inherit someone else's definition and spend their whole life chasing it. And now, if that is you, then just take this moment now to let it hit you. Write down for yourself what you actually want in life. What is your desired freedom? How are you going to get there? I fell in love with the list I created, the list of my perfect day, doing all the things that I love. It's really not that much, but to me, it's perfect. Now, the rat race isn't a trap. I feel like it's a choice for most people. It doesn't kidnap people. People apply for it, they interview for it, show up on time for it. You have made that decision to take the pass. Is it truly something you want forever? Or is it just a chapter in your life that you must go through to reach the other side? Think about it. People make the wrong decisions all the time. Jobs they don't love, obligations they resent, food they eat, not because they want to, but because they're too tired and too busy to do better. The system isn't forcing anyone. It's just like an axe, right? You can use it to chop firewood for your home, or you can use it to hurt others. There's two different reasons to it. So use the system for your own advantage and for your own goal. It may feel very convenient to stay in it, but there is always a hidden cost. What is it eating away at? Comfort is the mechanism of control, not chains. So you see it everywhere, right? People complaining about their life on a Friday and get back straight into it on Monday without a single thing changed. The scary version of this is that as options narrow and convenience gets worse, people will accept less and less and call it normal. Eating ration bugs or running out of digital ID credits so you can't go on a holiday. There is always some futuristic restrictions that may be in play. Cheap processed food, shrinking choices, and they'll be fine with it because they never built the capacity to demand better. Why do some people, right, not leave? I don't think it's complete laziness, but I think it's identity. Most people's entire sense of self is built around the job, the routine, and the role they play. To leave the rat race means to rebuild who you are from scratch. And most people would rather stay uncomfortable in something familiar than be uncertain in something new. But I love that idea. I love the thought of starting new, starting from scratch. People just need to change their way of thinking around it. How many times would someone start a new character in a game, say World of Warcraft or Skyrim? In that frame, you thoroughly enjoy leveling from 1 to 100. And that should be exactly the same for life. But to be honest, you aren't really starting from level 1. You have so much experience and potential wisdom behind you. Freedom requires tolerance for chaos, risk, and discomfort. Those are some things that may come from it, but first you need to define what your freedom is. These things that the modern world has spent decades training people to avoid. Social pressures as well, right? Family, friends, culture, they will call your pursuit of freedom irresponsible right up until it works. Then they'll call it lucky. Be ready for that, right? Tune out the noise and listen to only the signal. What it actually takes to be free. Let's break that one down. It starts with a decision that most people never fully make. Not a vague, I want more. It's a hard line. This is not the life I'm building. This is not the life I want in 5 to 10 years. Think of the trajectory you are on. Let's say as a thought process, right? Bear with me. You have a line going straight, and right now, your job or decisions are putting you on a wavy life path that pushes you off that straight line. The further you go down that line, the more years you live. The further away from that straight line you will be. And that straight line is your freedom, your values, your ideal path. So once you know the decision you need to make, get into it, right? It may be boring, it may be unglamorous to some, but building something while you're still inside the thing you're trying to escape is very important. Now, discipline also falls very heavy into this. It helps you on your path. It isn't a personality trait, it's a practice. You build it like a muscle, as anything, through resistance, through showing up when you don't feel like it. And my final thing of what it actually takes is I think it takes faith. It plays a role whether people want to admit it or not. When you can't see the outcome, something has to carry you through that uncertainty. For me, that's been God. For others, it may look different, but nobody builds something real purely on willpower alone. Most people will never be free in their life. Not because the world won't let them, it's because they never gave themselves the permission to want it badly enough. To do something uncomfortable about it. If you're watching this and something in you is restless, this is your signal now. Don't ignore it. I'm building this in public, the wins, the slow parts, all of it. Stick around if that's useful to you. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.